Hey Gemini, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 26th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. The Ten of Swords in reverse, Tower in reverse at the bottom of the deck to start off your reading, tells me that once you finally let go of an outdated belief system or mindset, you no longer are thinking about it or dwelling on it or rehashing it anymore. You're realizing that that shift wasn't as big of a disaster as you expected it to be. You may have held on to a certain way of doing things or a certain mentality past its expiration date. Yeah, the challenge being the Hanged Man in reverse, like letting go of that overanalyzing or over-scrutinizing, second-guessing things, always considering other options and not being able to settle in on one decision. You're focused on this Three of Wands energy, which is being in an expectant state of waiting for something to arrive that you want to come in. You've asked for it in some way. It's like an order that you've placed to the universe, or a literal order that you've placed, and you're like, when is it going to show up? The UPS delivery information says it's going to be delivered today. So you're like checking your ring cam to see, has it shown up yet? There's some sort of really like waiting with bated breath, expectantly, excitedly almost. What led up to this? King of Wands in reverse. Real selfish behavior. I think this is you, Gemini. I was just feeling into the energy to see if this felt like an external figure, and I think for most of you watching, Spirit's expressing something from their point of view, that they see qualities within you. That's this stubborn, using aggressive posturing to get your way rather than talking about it, letting other people in, letting other people analyze your thought process. You're putting on like a really tough facade to keep other people away so that you get to do things the way that you want to do them. It's a bit selfish, it's a bit exclusionary. And it's not always been effective for you. That could be the mindset that's represented with this Ten of Swords in reverse that you've shifted, that you've evolved. That would be most likely, because it's kind of like a concise story that comes through in this spread, typically. From your higher self perspective, one of the best things to come from this season in your life is an important decision that's falling in your lap right now. You're getting the opportunity to decide, is it going to be this way or that way? I think that you have been able to hold two conflicting mentalities, beliefs, truths within your consciousness for long enough, and Spirit is finally recognizing you making a choice. It's going to be one or the other. It's no longer going to feel like both is okay. And that might be confusing to other signs, but I know Gemini gets it. You're like masters of being able to hold two opposing thoughts simultaneously. In the near future, we have the Two of Pentacles. So rather than thinking that both things are true. This is more like putting things into action where you feel like you can do it all. So I don't see an indication here in the rest of the reading giving us a hint as to what you might be getting busy with. But Spirit feels it's noteworthy to mention that you're going to be taking a lot on, spinning all the plates. It has very jack of all trades energy to it. Like if you try to launch a business, you're going to do the graphic design and the marketing and the content creation. You're going to source the packaging. It's like you're going to wear so many hats. You're like, I can do it all. I know a little bit about all of these things. There's no reason to delegate. There's no reason to outsource. What's going to surprise you that you don't see coming is the Six of Swords in reverse energy. This tells me you're going to feel a bit like you're backtracking. Like you've made some important headway getting out of a bad situation for whatever reason, maybe tying up loose ends, collecting things that are important from that past environment, or whatever it is. You have to delve back into the past, whether it's just in communication or literally physically going back to a past environment somehow. It's like, oh, you left your sweater at my place. Oh, shit, I forgot. I'll make plans to swing by and get it. Strength in reverse as your hopes and fears. You don't always want to have to be the best in the room at something. I think you feel a lot of pressure from other people to perform because you know a little bit about everything. Maybe people expect you to have mastery over a lot of things, and you're like, I'm the jack of all trades. I know a little bit. And there could be an element of like bluster and making up the difference and acting like you can master it in order to meet other people's expectations. And I think that exhausts you. You don't really like your tendency to do that. You wish that you didn't feel like you had to be fake in order to be perceived as having it all together. But you're not sure how to shift that, how to respond differently in those situations. This end result, we have the King of Swords in reverse. It's interesting. We start in the recent past with the King of Wands in reverse. And then we shift to the King of Swords in reverse. It's still this expression of shadow side energy. I think you're working on things within yourself to address that and grow and evolve somehow. But this has you really making a selfish, unilateral decision, not taking other people's advice or counsel or opinions into account. Maybe even refusing to pay attention to the facts. There's really some illogical or inconsiderate quality to the way that you are expressing your authority over what you believe. So it's like, no, I won't even have a conversation about it. It is what it is. It's my way or the highway. And people are like, but there's something important you're not considering. You're like, I don't care. Your advice from Spirit in order to best navigate these energies is there's something that you're very is entrenched in your routine with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That Spirit saying you need to reevaluate. It's not just a pattern of behavior. It's like you want to have the same hold on, I'm trying to tap into this energy to describe it in a way that's going to be beneficial to you. The example that's jumping into mind is someone who wants to have their protein shake every morning. Maybe their partner is telling them, you know, I think you might be having a reaction to the whey protein in there, and I think we should switch to a different shake to test that out to see if you're feeling better. Might have a positive health impact for you. And you're like, don't hit me with that information. Where are you even getting that? It doesn't sound right to me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to evaluate or look at a bunch of studies about whey protein versus pea protein. Don't come at me with it. I'm having my shake. I have plenty more of it. I'm going to finish what I have. Spirit is saying something about your habits, what you do every day the same way, deserves a second look, probably a change. Maybe just a pause. Maybe don't have shakes for breakfast every day. Give it a break for a week. Try something different. And obviously I'm just using that as one example to show you how this energy could manifest. So apply it to your situation the way that you see it fitting. Spirit saying change it up and you'll have a better outcome. Something that you do regularly, really regularly, like every single day. So Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped. Have a good day, and I will see you back next time.